Hello, 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 everybody! Hello! Hello there! It's me. I'm a little brain dead. my brain is a little worn out because I just come back from work. Which means it's the perfect time to play more Ace Attorney. A game in which I have to use my brain. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm gonna clear the chat of this Stream Elements message, and if anybody decides to pop on in and say hi, they can do so. Alright. I'm just gonna hop right on into things. We're gonna get into the game. Guys, this is the longest case of the game. Surprisingly. The third case is the longest case of this game. I did a look. I did a peek-sees on how many sections this case has. Holy shit! I think I know why. It's because we're delving into his daddy issues. It's time to learn more about Papa! Oh, good god. Alright, chat. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream for today. I think I'm just gonna take care of this, like, first... We're gonna go until it says to be continued. Yup. And if I feel that it's a little short, I will keep going. But we're just gonna go until it says to be continued, like we always have. Yes, yes. Alright. Time to delve into Edgeworth's personal trauma, I guess. Who knows? Alright. Here we go. Oh, this fucking cutscene again. What shall we make today, kids?
Samson
and Judy's bake and ball.
I don't want to bake anything. Leave me alone. Macaroons, waffles with cream, chiffon cakes that are as light as a dream. Laugh and sing, smile, it's true. All that sweetness waiting for you. I don't want any of it. Ah! The oven's got something special to share. Now let's see what we've got for you! He looks so serious. It's cooking time! Are you ready to make something special together? No. I'm good. I'm okay. Thanks. Oh. Wow, talk about a blast from the past. Hey, Gregory, I'm going back there tomorrow with your boy. I'm finally going to find out what happened 18 years ago. Daddy issues! Parental issues! Yippee! Okay. Time to figure out what the fuck happened with Gregory. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Okay. Well, Fender, are you finally going to tell me what we're doing here? Why have you brought me to an art gallery of all places? Hey, you had nothing going on! Seemed like the perfect chance to come and enjoy the magic of star sign stuff together! I want to find out what your zodiac is! Because we're into that shit. I'm leaving. Chill, big guy, I'm just joking. You know about the eye? Oh my god, so many incidences. Jesus. First is DL6. Now he had the KD-8, whatever the fuck. Now it's the IS-7. Is 7. Man, we're missing one letter and then flip the pass in the eye. You got 6-7. Alright. Okay. Anyways, that was bad. You know about the IS-7 incident, yeah? Your old man's last case? Of course. Von Karma took great pleasure in showing me the files as soon as I became a prosecutor. And I reviewed them again last night after your invite. See? Oh, we have them. I was also present at the trial all those years ago, although my memories of it are somewhat hazy. What is this kid? Oh.
I don't have it. I guess I can't look at it. Whatever.
The music stopped. Oh, Papa! As a child, I was completely in awe of my father. The sight of him in court was inspirational. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law, and opposite him... Oh! Von Karma, the man that murdered my dad! Holy shit! The man who would become my mentor, Manfred von Karma. It was quite a case. However, it ended with the conviction of the accused. So Von Karma won? Oh, okay. Huh. I'm not that surprised. Ah, so you were there too? You were there, you were in the courtroom for Gregory's final outing? Well, that'll make explaining things easier. I wanted you to know something, see? That something being what really went down. Not the truth in those files, but the capital T truth. It was 18 years ago, smack dab in the middle of a real doozy of a winter. The buildings were covered with a blanket of snow. It looked like the streets were lined with popsicles. But things weren't so innocent behind those frozen doors. In fact, some pretty sordid stuff went down. Look at his hat! Look at that little he kind of looks like Phoenix. Like a young Phoenix. Am I the only person that sees it? Just the way that his face looks. He kind of looks like Phoenix. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. Whatever, it's fine. This was back before yours truly was the fine figure of an attorney you see before you today. Excuse me. He's just a little guy. Oh my god, wait, what? I get to actually play 18 years ago? Wait, huh? Oh, it's in black and white! Detective Noir. like, oh my god. Oh, I wish they kept it black and white. Damn it! That would have been so funny. Oh my god. Hey, Mr. E, this one really came out of the blue, huh? Oh my god, it's Papa! Oh my god! We actually get to play as Papa. Holy shit. It did. We were called in before the ink on the arrest papers was even dry. He introduces himself like Edgeworth at the beginning of the game. Oh, what is happening? My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I'm a defense attorney. I'm here visiting a client with my assistant, Eddie Fender. Oh my god. A murder on Christmas Eve? What's the world coming to? Oh. Oh. In the dark of the night, at the end of the day, I saw two timely savers a-coming my way! Oh, it's this guy! Wait! Oh, it's the people from the beginning! Oh, shit. Welcome, my friends, to the visitor's room! And if we're not friends yet, I'm sure we will be soon! Whoa! The cops doing jazz hands! What the fuck? Talk about an entrance! I was not expecting that. Neither was I. Sorry if I surprised you. I'm just so happy to see you both. Thanks so much for coming out. Seriously, I can't thank you enough. He's so tall. His fro doesn't even fit in the screen. You're the accused, I take it. I am. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law, at your service. Oh, dapper man. Oh, business card. I look forward to representing you. This is my assistant, Eddie Fender. Pleased to meet you, sir! I'll do everything I can to help, yep. Come now, Edward, calm down, please. You'll have to forgive him. He's still new to this. He's been helping me out part-time, but he's far from fully fledged lawyer material yet. Nonetheless, I'm hoping he'll be of some assistance in investigating the particulars of this case. Gregory and Eddie, it's an honor to meet you both. Now, who the fuck are you? My job as a defense attorney is to save my clients from wrongful convictions. So the first thing to do is establish whether or not he is truly innocent. Perhaps we can begin by having you tell us a little about yourself. What am I thinking? I haven't even told you my name! I'm Samson Tangaroa. Samson Tangaroa. Good to meet you. Oh, it really is you! Samson Tangaroa, the world's greatest confectioner! You flatter me, my young friend. And call me Samson. All my pals do. Wow! Look at his eyelashes! Thanks, Samson. I will. I can't believe I'm meeting you in person. Seems Eddie knows something of our client. Mr. E! It's the Samson Tangaroa! The singing, dancing, confectionery making sensation! I don't know who the fuck you're talking about. What shall we make today, kids? Macaroons, waffles with cream, chiffon cakes that are as light as a dream. Laugh and sing, smile, it's true. All that sweetness waiting for you. Look there. What, where? Over there. You're blind. Jesus, the oven's got something special to share. Ping. Now let's see what we've got for you. I almost started dancing along. His little dance was so cute. No way! I got to sing with Samson Tangaroa. This is a dream come true. Thanks, little pal. It means a lot to hear you say that. Can we get started? My apologies, but I think we need to discuss the matter at hand. Of course. I'm sure you're both very busy. Alright, where would you like me to start? About yourself, please. So you're not just a confectioner, but also a singer and a dancer? I sure am! When I'm having fun, my body just starts moving! You must really enjoy making desserts. Ha! Wouldn't be much of a confectioner if I didn't. I live to make sweets that will bring joy to others! Hey, they're not just things! They're works of art! Sparkling, dazzling, mouth-watering creations! The stuff that dreams are made of! So he aims to create a joyous and inspirational... Wait, so he aims to create joyous and inspirational pieces, does he? Okay, what the fuck happened? Do I have... Oh! His badge! Polishing it every day has become just another part of my daily... I can look at it! Oh!
Wow, so fancy.
So cool. Okay. I understand that the incident in question happened at your mansion. Damn, this guy's rich. At your mansion? It did. We were holding an international confectionery contest there when a body was found inside. Wait, was it shoved in the cake? Wait, did they find the body inside like a pastry, like a cake? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, that's a boat. Wait a minute. What is happening? Inside one of your... No way! The detective in charge placed me under arrest because of it, and now here I am. But I could never take a life. Never. I'm sure the police will see that too in time. They'll realize their mistake. I sure hope so. And what can you tell us about the victim? His name is Artie Frost. Is Artie Frost. He was taking part in the contest. Mr. Frost was a wonderful confectioner. His creations were things of real beauty. I just don't understand. Why did he have to die? I'm sorry. He seems genuinely upset over the victim's death. I think I have a pretty good measure of the man now. Mr. Tangaroa, there's just one last thing I need to confirm with you. You didn't kill Mr. Frost, correct? Correct. I swear to you, I didn't do it. Like I told you, I could never take a life. Never! He seems quite sincere. Alright. I'm going to take you at your word. Thank you for being so forthright with me. Likewise. It's good to talk to somebody other than those detectives. We'll head to the scene of the crime and see what we can learn. We'll be in touch when we have something more to tell you. Goodbye, Gregory! Goodbye, Eddie! I'm counting on you both! Yes, yes. Yes, sir.
Oh, wait, this is his mansion? Wait, what the fuck?
I'm so confused. Wait a minute. It's pretty cold out there, huh, Mr. E? I never saw so much snow. Yes, and it doesn't seem like it'll be letting up anytime soon. But just look at this place.
What a sweet house Samson's got. It's huge.
Yes, big enough to hold an international confectionery contest, no less. Yeah, and he's got musical instruments everywhere. God damn. Huh? Welcome, welcome, everyone. Come on in, we'll have us some fun. Hi, ma'am. Whoa! Holy shit.
Oh, no. Are you alright? I'm sorry. Would you happen to be Mr. Gregory Edgeworth by any chance?
I would. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm Eddie Fender, Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, welcome to our humble abode.
Hi, ma'am. You're the other person for the TV show. Judy Bound! Oh, cute.
It's an honor to meet you both. I'm the housekeeper here, and Mr. Tangaroa's assistant.
You're no housekeeper, you're Judy Bound!
The Judy Bound! You know a little something of my work?
A little? I watch you on TV every chance I get!
I'm Bacon Bop's biggest fan! It's very kind of you to say so. We'd be nothing without our fans.
And what might Bacon Bop be? Oh my god, he's unfamiliar to this like Edgeworth was with the Steel Samurai.
It's only the biggest show on TV. Every kid on the planet loves it. The dynamic duo of Samson and Judy make delicious sweet stuff, all while singing and dancing. Like this. Check it out!
Is he gonna sing the song again? He is.
What shall we make today, kids?
Cookie dough, caramel too, fluffy, I don't know how to say that, chocolate cream, tiramisu.
Everyone, come along!
Bacon treats with a smile and a song! There, it's true! The oven's got something special for you. Ping! Ping! They're dancing. He's just jamming and I love it. He's just a little jamming boy. Oh shoot, hold on, I gotta fix my... Fixing the PNG tuber. There we go. Yay. Okay.
That was a wonderful performance, Mr. Fender. Bravo!
I dance along every time I watch the show. Is he like 20? No. How old is he? 18! I was close. That's okay, man. You jam out however much you like. You're just vibing with it. Perhaps Miles might enjoy it too. I'll suggest it later! Oh, his little bean. But all this dancing really takes it out of a guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the world's worst hostess. Here, nothing relaxes the body and mind quite like a cup of tea.
Clink! Oh, cool! Cool mugs. Was that 3D animated? Hold on, what the fuck?
Whoa.
how do you say Celion? Celion? I'm going with my second choice, but Google. Celon. T. Pronunciation. Salon. What?
Salon tea.
Salon. I was like going to the hair salon. That's how you say it. Salon. Okay, I was way off. God damn. This is salon. This is salon, correct? It's delicious. Its citrus aroma is said to improve one's ability to concentrate, as I recall.
Interesting. So, this is what Ceylon tea tastes like, huh?
How odd. The saucer's cold.
Yes, it's so that the tea cools down more quickly, I'm afraid. Some of our guests don't like it too hot.
I see. These teacups are very unique, too. The design is really something. Yeah, I don't know how the hell one is supposed to drink out of a star mug. Like, huh?
You think so? Thank you so much. I ordered them all the way from France. They're my absolute favorite. They were designed by a marvelous sculptor named Paul Halik.
Have you heard of him? No. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
He makes the most amazing tableware in the world.
You're clearly a big fan of his work.
Oh, I am. These teacups are my greatest treasure.
She's certainly not afraid to show when she's passionate about something. If you don't mind, Miss Bound, I'd like to move on to the reason why we're here. Can you tell us everything you know about the unfortunate incident that occurred earlier?
Of course. I'm sorry for getting so distracted. I guess I'm still in shock. Because I'm the one who found the body, you see.
You discovered the victim? Is it true that the body was recovered from inside one of Mr. Tangaroa's creations?
It is. We were in the middle of the contest's final judgment phase when I heard the sound of something big collapsing coming from Samson's room.
Oh my god.
Samson? Are you in here? Ah! I opened the door and went inside, and there was Mr. Frost's body.
Thank you. I'm sorry to make you relive such a traumatic experience.
Think nothing of it, please. I only wish I had more to tell you.
Now, if you don't mind, Miss Bound, I'd like to begin our investigation of the crime scene.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, you have to save Samson. He's no murderer. He could never do something like that.
Of course.
Leave it to us, Miss Bound. Thank you so much. I'll go serve the others in their tea then.
Come, Eddie, to the scene of the crime.
Sir, yes, sir, Mr. E. Sir, yes, sir.
Holy shit!
It's Detective Bad! Hey! Buddy!
Oh my god! little does Edry, little does Gregory know. He's the Atagrasu. Shit.
No way! Everything in this room's made of chocolate! I can't believe I'm getting to see so many of Samson's creations up close and personal.
I might be more excited myself if the room wasn't a murder scene.
Ugh, just hearing you say that sends a shiver down my spine.
That might just be the temperature in here. It's rather cold.
Yeah, now that you mention it, it is pretty chill.
Achoo! Did you sneeze on the chocolate? Defense on the scene already. That was fast. Hello, Bad!
Hey, bestie.
A pleasure to meet you. Gregory Edgeworth. I'm representing Mr. Tangaroa. This is my assistant, Eddie Fender. Nice to meet you! Bad. Detective Tyrell Bad. Yay! Oh, we love this bestie. We love this man.
The detective in charge is named Bad. A man of few words.
Did he just eat the paper?
Something about this just doesn't taste right.
Buddy, that's bad for you! What did you do? You're eating your notepaper? He likes to chew over his thoughts rather literally, I'm afraid. Helps him to digest and remember them. Okay! I'm concerned for your digestive health, but okay. It's a little quirk of his. Please try to ignore it. Although I'd be the first to admit that's easier said than done. With introductions out of the way, Detective Bad, would you mind if we joined you in investigating the scene? Sorry, not gonna happen.
What? How come? Mr. Edgeworth is Mr. Tangaroa's attorney!
Yeah, and attorneys will do anything to get him off the hook. Even put words in their clients' mouths. You think I need that? On my crime scene?
Mr. Edgeworth would never do something like that!
I don't trust attorneys. Okay, kid? Detective, you established my client's supposed guilt based on an investigation of the crime scene, correct? That's usually how it works, yeah. What of it? Then extend me the same courtesy. I believe he's innocent, and would like the chance to prove it. You believe he's innocent? And you didn't even see the scene yet. That's some flimsy lawyering. Oh, he's an asshole! But we're besties! Man, what the hell? That's exactly why I wish to see the scene for myself. I need to ensure that my belief is based on solid evidence and sound reasoning. You about to tell me you're not leaving until I let you look over the scene? I am! Fine. Knock yourselves out. Thank you, Detective. He still has a sucker. But I'm coming around with you. Like I said, I don't trust attorneys. If you're good with that, go ahead and get to it.
That was a lollipop this whole time!
I must admit I didn't see that coming either. Well, hey man! He had a lollipop in the first game, and we were besties. We'd better get started then. I'll need you to take notes, Eddie.
On it, Mr. E!
Let's get this over with. I get to play as Gregory Edgeworth! Oh my god, I'm the man, the myth, the legend himself. Okay. What's happening over here? So this is where the body was discovered. Yeah. They took it away already. But everything else is just how we found it. Hello? What is this? Little speck? Appears the body was inside the treasure chest. Yeah. Woman by the name of Bound found it. That's right.
Samson? Are you in here?
Seems she heard something breaking and came in to see what it was. If only we had just a little more information. Huh? There's something else in here. Huh. It looks like a seal of some kind, with somebody's initials in an intricate shape carved into it.
Is it for making those fancy wax things on documents? Do you think it belonged to the victim?
No idea, but it's gotta get logged anyway, so I'll take that. Huh. Interesting. Ba-ba-ba. Huh. It's really rather impressive, making an entire ship out of chocolate.
That's Samson Tangaroa for you! Don't you just want to take a big bite out of it? Which part to bite first, though? That's the real head-scratcher, you know?
Bite any part of it, kid, and you'll be off this crime scene so fast your head will spin.
Hey! It was just a joke! Stop staring at me like that!
I do sometimes wish Eddie could keep his cool a little better. Oh, he's just a BB! What is this? Hello? One of the stands for the ship is broken. Interesting. The ship must have collapsed onto the treasure chest and smashed it open.
Wait! Do you think? Could that be how the victim died? He was crushed by the ship?
If he was, this becomes an accidental death and not a murder. You too serious? Don't worry, Detective. For the moment, we're simply discussing a possibility. I was being serious, though. Detective, can you tell us a little more about the state of the victim's body? Let me see. Got a picture here someplace. You can see for yourselves. Whoa. Death was from blunt force trauma. Interesting. And what about the weapon? Has it been found yet? You can ask the prosecutor in charge about that. Von Karma! The detective's not one for sharing much, I see. Do we get to talk to Von Karma? Oh my god. Would you mind if we borrowed this? No skin off my nose. It's not like it's official. Bound took it with an instant camera when she found the body.
An instant camera? It's like disposable or something?
No, it means that it develops the pictures right there and then when you take them.
No way! Sounds pretty convenient.
Now then, I better get my facts straight and take down some notes of my own. There's something in this picture that contradicts with the current crime scene. I'll need to call on my powers of deduction to figure out why. Wait. Huh? What? Okay, hold on. Let me find out other stuff here first. Teapot! There's some very tasteful tableware here, along with some kitchen utensils. This tea set is of the same design as the one Miss Bound served us with earlier.
Think Samson could have been drinking tea out of that?
The pot and cup were dusted for prints. His were the only ones they found. Was that the case for the utensils, too? Everything else had been washed, so there weren't any prints to find. And Mr. Tangaroa was wearing gloves while he was working on his confectionaries. That could explain why prints were only found on the teapot and the cup. Oh, gloves! Gloves. Tangaroa wore them when he was working on his masterpiece over there. They're conveniently good at hiding fingerprints, too. I suppose it's possible to employ them in such a manner. But is it really all that suspicious to find a pair of gloves in a kitchen like this? I'm a detective. Everything's suspicious. That's the job. Okay, dude, fuck. Man, Jesus. Hello. This is a fine selection of nautical paraphernalia. You think one of them could be the murder weapon? No, they're all made out of chocolate, you dumbass! You'd have a hard time bludgeoning somebody to death with one of them. Can't tell what's real in here. They really do look genuine. I can hardly tell the difference myself. True testament to Mr. Tangaroa's skills. Sir, yes sir. Okay. Hey bestie, what's up? What are you investigating, officer? Sir, I was just taking the temperature of the water here. And what have you learned? Oh, it's warm, sir! The stream in each room flows into the main fountain, and then the water is circulated back to the rooms. Unusual, to say the least. I've never seen a house quite like this one. Rich folks, they're all crazy. You know it, good sir. Hey, dude. How's it looking over here, officer? Nothing of interest in that cupboard, or... Yes, sir! So, there is? Oh, no, there isn't. Just a blowtorch used for cooking and some tableware, sir. Good blowtorch. You heard the man, Mr. Attorney. Nothing to add, am I right? No. So, you do have something to add? No. Can't get a straight answer out of anybody. Jesus Christ. Perhaps you should ask a straight question. Okay, hold on. Before we go talk to mystery ninja pirate scar chef dude over here with fancy haircut. There's something, hold on. There's something wrong with the crime scene and our photo. Victim's body was found inside a chocolate chest. Cause of death, blood loss from blunt force trauma. What is different? Well, the thing is still there. Wait, is this still intact? The, this thing? This thing here? It's kind of hard to tell. It kind of does look like it's still intact. That might be different. Hold on. Yeah. There's something in this picture that contradicts with the current crime scene. Let me save. Oh yeah, we get to hear him say Eureka. That's so cute. Okay, this is obviously wrong because I feel like that's just a generic answer. Yeah, okay. Hold on. Okay, let's talk to our mystery man over here. Hold on. Hello, sir. And you are? Holy shit. Hey, dude. Sorry. Meditating. Did you want something, detective? Oh, I'm an attorney, not a detective. Gregory Edgeworth. A pleasure to meet you.
And I'm his assistant, Eddie Fender.
I see. Name's Carmelo Gusto. I'm a confectioner. Here for the contest.
You are? What's your specialty, Mr. Gusto?
Holy shit!
Whoa! Look at his face!
That doesn't have a thought or care in the world. That is just currently just existing. The art of air and sugar.
No, wait, look at that! It's a little baby seahorse!
It's a dragon! Okay. It's a dragon. A noble, soaring creature of the skies.
That's a dragon.
It does look more aquatic than airborne. No need to sugarcoat it. My design sense is weak. I know that better than anybody. That's why I'm heading to Shangfa when all this is over. I need to train. Hard. Perhaps we should get off the subject of his design sense for now! So, what are you doing in here, Mr. Gusto? I didn't think they were allowing civilians on the scene yet. The detective wanted to know more about one of the pieces in here. Makes sense, seeing as he's a contestant. Perhaps I should ask him a few questions of my own. Cool, okay. Those are some interesting implements you use, Mr. Gusto. That's a chicken! Sugar-blowing pumps. They put air into the sugar.
They're so cool. It's like watching a sword master do his thing.
I am no master. Not a day goes by that I don't hurt myself one way or another. That's why I wear red. That way it doesn't matter when I make a mess. The way of the confectioner is a lonely one. You never stop learning. Not until you die! The way of the confectioner sounds like a long one, too, if he's still injuring himself on a daily basis. Okay. What can you tell us about the contest? Based on what we've seen so far, flavor doesn't seem to be the only criteria at play. The contest was Tangaroa's idea. It's about art. Confectionery as art.
Confectionery.
Confection. Yeah, confectionery. Yeah. I'm saying it right. Yeah! as art? Art you can eat. Every part of it. Every single item in this room is edible.
The whole place does kind of smell like chocolate.
Tangaroa is a genius. A once-in-a-generation talent. Flavor and flair. He has it all. If you can't outdo the god of confections himself, you can't win.
I don't know, man. Beating out the greatest in the world seems kind of hard, yeah?
As it should be. Whoever beats him becomes the greatest in turn. That's the real prize here. Nothing else matters. So you're competing for a title, effectively? And a treasure. The ultimate cookbook. Tangaroa's most prized possession. If you want to know more, it's all written down here. It's the list of rules that was given out to contestants. Rules. The ultimate cookbook, title of the world's greatest confectioner. Judging will proceed clockwise from the leftmost room, all contestants to gather in Mr. Tangaroa's room when judging ends. Non-confectionery items may not be used as decoration, stands and display materials will be provided. Contestants may not enter another contestant's room until judging has been completed. But wait! The dead body was found in Mr. Tangaroa's room, which means they were breaking the third rule of the contest. Interesting. Okay. Sorry, I don't know much about what happened. I only heard about it after the judging was over. How was the judging organized? It started at 3 p.m. Tangaroa began making the rounds right around then. Interesting. He left his own room, then worked his way around the venue clockwise. My creations were the first to be judged. After that, he went to Scone's room. She's another one of the contestants. What can you tell us about her? Ruthless. Brutal. There's nothing she wouldn't do to win. She was working with Cream. Some kind of dreamscape. Interesting. Then last of all, Frost's room. His thing was flavored ice. Sculptures this time. Or so I heard. Bound found the body, while Tangaroa was still making the rounds. She panicked. Ran to call the cops. Tangaroa went right on judging. Claims he didn't know a thing about it. Until afterward. Went ahead and looked over the victim's work. Even though the guy was nowhere to be seen. Pretty suspicious behavior in anyone's book. I don't have enough information to challenge him on that yet. By the way, Detective Bad, what were you and Mr. Gusto talking about earlier? I was going to ask about the piece on the wall here. The one in the frame. Seemed like something was off. Huh? Whoa. Whoa. Pretty. I thought I'd better ask somebody who knows about this stuff. But then you bozos showed up and pulled me away from my very important work. Perhaps we can take a closer look at it together. Can't take a hint, can you? Mr. Gusto, would you mind helping us out? Of course. Confectionery is my life. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Okay. Angel beset by thorns. A diary of despair! And what does that say? Oh, the Y button is blocking it. The light of life is probably what it says. Okay, first off, we got a candle missing. A candelabra made of chocolate. Oh, there's a title here. The light of life. Well, this particular light seems to be missing one of its life-giving flames. Does it have some sort of symbolic meaning? Or could it be... Interesting. It's a journal belonging to the captain of the chocolate ship. also made of chocolate. My Diary of Despair. That's some title. Come hearken, see how we crossed the sea and rode the red tide to misery. Quite a jaunty rhyme for such a tragic-sounding tale. Whoa! Handprint! Hello? Are these finger marks? Yeah, but we don't know whose yet. Still haven't figured it out. No fingerprints. No ID. Finger marks without prints. They could certainly be important to the case.
It's a real head scratcher, alright.
Not really. I'm guessing whoever it was wore gloves.
Where's your sense of romance, of adventure?
There doesn't tend to be much of either at a crime scene, Eddie. The fuck is this? Big button. Looks like a fire alarm. Yeah. And before you start prodding it, it's not made of chocolate. Push it, and bells will start ringing. People come running from the security room. A whole bunch of hassle, so don't. I know you want to, but don't. Honestly, the thought hadn't even crossed my mind. Typical attorney. What does being an attorney have to do with anything? There's still more? What? Oh, wait. Whoa, wait! What the fuck? This is missing.
Who knew you could make a picture this pretty out of chocolate? Samson really is a god among men.
Is it really made of chocolate, though? It looks far too much like a regular illustration to me. You have a good eye. I'm impressed. That's no piece of candy. That's the ultimate cookbook. Oh! Oh my god! That's the prize. Holy shit. The ultimate cookbook. In other words, the grand prize.
What? So it's not made of chocolate after all?
No, the book is simply enframed in some. Tangaroa showed it to all of us when he gathered us here to explain the rules. So the participants knew that the grand prize was in this room the whole time. Anyway, you see it too, right? The frame. Something's missing.
Yeah!
Ah, the oddity Detective Bad was going to ask Mr. Gusto about earlier. Yes, you're right, Detective. Something is missing from this frame. So it's not just me.
Huh? What's missing?
Yeah! It's here. Look at the decorative work in the corner here. Something's missing, no?
Oh yeah, it's different from the other side!
That's not like Tangaroa. The balance is all wrong. But that's not all. Take a look around. Every confection in this room is missing some small bit.
You're right. The candle holder. The nautical stuff. They're all like that. Did somebody deliberately damage them?
Ah. It's a very good question. Or did Tangaroa just want it to look like somebody messed with his work?
He'd never do that to his own creations! Never!
Could this have some deeper meaning for the case?
Achoo!
Are you alright, Eddie? Is he allergic to chocolate?
Yeah.
But it sure is chilly in here. Yes, it wasn't exactly warm out in the fountain room either. But it's even colder in here. Would you like to borrow my jacket?
No! I'm fine! Besides, you said you'd give it to me when I finally got my attorney's badge.
Huh. I did, didn't I? Why do they have the heat down so low? Chocolate needs to be kept at the right temperature. Take a look behind that panel on the wall. What panel? Oh, thermostat!
Look at that! It was here this whole time!
There's one in each of the contest rooms. Tangaroa hid them so they wouldn't spoil the aesthetic of our works. And what did the controls do? They adjust the temperature and the lighting. Goes all the way down to -22 degrees Fahrenheit. Holy shit! Cold enough to keep any confectionery from melting. So in effect, each room is a giant freezer.
It's 59 degrees in here! No wonder I'm cold! Hey, Detective Bad, you, mind if we turn it up a little?
No! Preservation of the crime scene is the foundation of detective work.
But I'm not a detective!
The same goes for attorneys, Eddie. We must never disturb the scene of the crime. Get used to the cold. It's all part of your training. Chocolate needs to be kept between 59 and 65 degrees. There's no way around it. You know the temperatures by heart, huh? Guess it's your job. It's the very least I should know. Any real confectioner should be able to tell you that and more. Alright. What about lollipops? And cream. It's not too hot or too humid. A lollipop should be fine just about anywhere. Cream needs to be kept at around 50 degrees. Need to watch out for heat and humidity, huh? Duly noted. Detective Bad kind of brightened up when he was talking about lollipops, didn't he? I suppose he must be very fond of them. Oh, okay, cool. I'm done here. There's something missing in each thing? Interesting. Okay. Hold on. I need some Wawa. Refreshing. Oh yeah, let's piece together some shit. Okay. I think this sound of something breaking and the broken stand are connected. I think this is what Judy heard. She heard the ship collapse. And then that's what attracted her into the room. Yeah. The stand broke, and the ship collapsed with it. And the loud sound it made brought Miss Bound running. Yeah, said the ship already keeled over by the time she got in here. But why did the stand collapse? What caused it to break? Because someone was picking apart the pieces! Maybe the whole thing was off balance from the get-go. Could that really have been the case? No! 'Cause they're all damaged! Yeah! I have such a huge brain. It is so big. So big and huge. Okay. All of Mr. Tangaroa's creations are missing a little piece of each, including one of the stands that was holding up the ship. Somebody really went all out. Do you think it could have been the killer? It's certainly a possibility. Either way, I think we can safely say the stand was damaged in our mystery person's tampering spree. And when it broke, the ship fell and smashed open the treasure chest, which would have remained closed otherwise. Okay, I'm missing one more thing. What is different in my picture? I honestly really can't tell. Oh, wait! What the fuck? Oh! Hello? Voyage of the Red Rover. It's titled Voyage of the Red Rover. After sailing the seven seas, the legendary ship happens upon a great treasure at last. This piece is a tribute to the adventurous spirit of our ancestors. Who knew? So they sailed 6 whole seas before they found anything? Not exactly the luckiest crew out there. Sometimes you gotta take a bunch of wrong turns before you find the truth. That's what being a real detective is all about. Did they even have detectives back in those days? Okay, nothing. Great. Lovely and wonderful. Whoopsies! Did not mean to hit that button. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I think... the anchor is still there. What is that? Is that like a blanket? What is that blue thing? Is that supposed to be a blanket? Where's all the blood? Wait a damn minute! The bottom is broken! You only said the only thing that has been removed from the scene is the body? Yeah. That and the piece of cloth it was wrapped in. Why is the body- why is the bottom still there? Wait! The blood and the bottom of the chest are gone! And something here doesn't quite add up. It doesn't. Take another look at the scene in front of us, detective. A very conspicuous pool of blood that should be here is clearly missing. Where's the ketchup, detective? Where is the ketchup? Alright. Don't remember anybody mentioning they'd removed the blood along with the body. Let me check with forensics.
What is it, Mr. E? What'd you figure out?
Compare the treasure chest in the photograph to the real thing. In the picture, the solid chocolate bottom continues underneath the deceased's head. And yet that part of the chest is now gone.
The part with blood all over it!
Exactly. So did the police remove it, or perhaps the killer? It wasn't forensics. They're saying nobody took it, and they're saying nobody took anything like that away. Interesting. So somebody deliberately removed the blood from the scene. Could be. What the fuck? That's gross. What the hell? I think we're about done here for now. Well, if I wasn't convinced before, I am now. Tangaroa did it. No two ways about it.
What do you mean?
All the rooms in this place lock from the inside. The only way to unlock them from the outside is with this key. I see. And who had access to that key? Who do you think? Tangaroa. And it's the only one. There aren't any copies. Huh. With the mansion key, Tangaroa could slip. Oh goodness! Sorry, chat. Jesus. Tangaroa could slip into anybody else's room anytime he liked. And he could even lock his own room from the outside if he wanted. But Mr. Tangaroa's room wasn't locked, was it? Nope. Which is exactly what makes him a suspect. Would you care to explain your thinking? Ooh! Oh my god! If the door had been locked when the body was found, Tangaroa would have been the obvious suspect, which is why he deliberately didn't lock his room. And why he smashed in the lid of the treasure chest, so the body was on full display. Everyone was supposed to gather in his room when the judging finished up, so he made it look like the murder happened while he wasn't there. The one thing he didn't plan on was Bound finding the body. Anyway, that's my thinking on this whole thing. Good enough for you, Mr. Attorney? Do you also believe it was Mr. Tangaroa who damaged the other pieces in this room? Yep. I know you have to believe your client. That's your job. but I'm a detective, and I serve the law. And no matter how squeaky clean somebody might seem, a suspect is still a suspect. I fully understand your reasoning, Detective. Now, would you mind if I applied a little critical thinking of my own? Do your worst. Just as the detective won't compromise his devotion to the law, I won't compromise my beliefs either. And I'm not about to just accept his version of events. In fact, I'm going to show him the piece of evidence that highlights the contradiction in his claims. What? I can do that? Hold on, okay. Let me take a look at my shit. Okay. Ooh. Hello? What the fuck? Wait a damn minute! That's the same thing! That's the same logo on the emblem. Okay. Tangaroa was in possession of it the entire time. Okay, if the door had been locked when the body was found, Tangaroa would have been the obvious suspect. Which is why he deliberately didn't lock his room. And why he smashed in the lid of the treasure chest so the body was on full display. Everyone was supposed to gather in his room when the judging finished up, so he made it look like the murder happened while he wasn't there. When was the body killed? The lid was closed until the ship collapsed. He couldn't have smashed it. He did not smash the lid of the treasure chest because the lid of the chest was closed until the ship fucking collapsed. I have such a big brain. We've established that the body was hidden inside the chest, and that Miss Bound only came running into this room when she heard a sound. It seems reasonable to infer that the sound was that of the chocolate boat collapsing. Sure, seems likely, based on the evidence. And yet you assert that it was Mr. Tangaroa who had smashed the lid of the chest. I believe this photo makes it clear that it was the ship that did the smashing. Anyway. If that had occurred only moments before Miss Bound had entered the room, then it couldn't have been broken by Mr. Tangaroa, who was out judging the contest at that time. I never said he did it then and there. He could have done something to the stand, so it collapsed when he was in the middle of judging. Have you any way of proving that assertion? Nope. But the investigation isn't over yet. There's still time. So he doesn't have anything conclusive. Have you found any prints in this room besides those of Mr. Tangaroa? Yep. On the door. But we found Tangaroa's and Frost's prints on there too. We were all brought in here for a briefing, right before we started work on our creations. Those prints are probably from then. I take it you haven't checked any of Mr. Tangaroa's works for prints yet. Why would... We know that somebody tampered with them. Therefore, it's possible they left some prints behind when they did so. Fine. But if we don't find anything, your guy's still top of my list. Got it? Sir, yes, sir. You! Check all this chocolate stuff for prints! Now! Yes, sir! Right away! Sir, yes, sir! Detective Bad!
We finished dusting the chocolate and we found prints that don't belong to Mr. Tangaroa, sir.
Go on. Whose? Oh! Delicia? I'm gonna call it Delicia.
Delicia Sconester. She's one of the contestants.
Good work. You can go back to whatever you were investigating before.
Yes, sir.
She broke all the pieces. So it seems we have a suspect besides Mr. Tangaroa. Even without your lawyerly input, I wasn't about to wrap up the investigation anyway. I'll go speak to Miss Scone and see what she has to say for herself.
Alicia Scone.
Mr. Gusto mentioned her too. She said that she was ruthless, that she'd do anything to win.
This Scone lady sounds like a pretty suspicious character, huh, Mr. E?
Yes, I think we'd better try to speak with her ourselves as well. Detective Bad, would you mind if we accompanied you? Yes. Babysitting you is not my job.
Oh, come on!
But I guess you did pick up a couple of useful clues already. So if you want to tag along, be my guest. Thank you, Detective. You're too kind. Dapper, respectful young man. Dapper man. Yes.
But Detective Bad, sir! I don't think that's such a good idea. The lead prosecutor—
Oh! Von Karma!
The lead prosecutor is still busy in there.
It'll be fine. Me and him don't exactly see eye to eye anyhow. Von Karma.
Who is this him? Who'd they assign the case to?
Manfred— Yes! Yes! Manfred von Karma.
What? They gave it to Von Karma? He hasn't lost a case in 25 years!
Manfred von Karma. A living legend over at the prosecutor's office. We've never faced one another in the courtroom, but I've heard plenty of stories. They say he'll do anything to ensure a guilty verdict. But I can't let that distract me. For now, I need only continue to do what I believe is right. Von Karma! Von Karma! Von Karma! Von Karma! Oh my god! Manfred von Karma! Oh, that was short. Holy shit. Okay. Chat, give me a second. Let me see. I'm just gonna do a quick glance. How long is this next section? Oh, my voice is kind of dying. You know what? Fuck it. Keep her going. I want to see Von Karma. Oh my god, who the fuck is that? What the fuck? Oh my god.
Whoa, Candy Castle! And look, there are even some little elves to go with it!
Pretty. Room's laid out. Pretty much the same as Tangaroa's.
It's not cold, though. It's not as cold, though. That's something.
Let's see. Yeah, it looks like there's a temperature control panel in here, too. Over there where that orange light is.
Over there where that orange light is, right?
We better take a closer look at it when we can. It's like a fairy tale storybook in here. And this whipped cream covered construction must be the work of Miss Delicia Scone. Where is Miss Scone?
Me? Well, I'm just over here, dearie. Look at this little bead. Oh, just look at you lovely boys. Delicia Scone at your service. Some cheeky blighters back in Blighty even call me Miss Delicious. Tee-hee.
Called a lovely boy at 34. Unexpected, to say the least.
Lovely boys? Really? Even Mr. E?
Oh, yes, dear. You, the detective over there, you're all lovely boys to me.
I'm nobody's lovely boy, lady. Name's Bad. I wonder just how old she is. Finish this up so we can get out of here, Mr. Attorney. Yes, alright. Objection! It's back.
What's the meaning of this? Chit-chatting with the defense? Did he come out of the palace? Holy shit. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend himself. Without the bullet in his shoulder. Oh my god. Mr. Edgeworth, some scary guy just stepped out of the castle! Von Karma. What? He's Manfred von Karma? Sorry, mannequins! The notorious prosecutor Von Karma himself. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Von Karma. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law. I couldn't care less what your name is. Your job is to lose to me and disappear, never to show your sniveling face again. A thoroughly rude individual. What an asshole. Those piercing eyes, that furrowed brow. You're even scarier than they say. And you might want to keep such rude thoughts to yourself, Betty. We were hoping you might permit us to carry out some brief inquiries, Mr. Von Karma. Ha! And why would I wish to extend any such courtesy? This clearly isn't going to be easy. So long as your inquiries are limited to this room, I suppose I'll allow it. Why the sudden change of heart? You! The tall fellow! Name's Bad. Is that so hard to remember? I didn't ask for your opinion. The thoughts of a lowly detective do not concern me. But I do admire your spirit. Bad. See to it that these worms don't step out of line. Why do I have to... I'm not offering you a choice, detective! I need to go and look over Gusto's room. Good day. Bye, bitches! Great. More babysitting. Why aren't Detective Bad and Mr. Von Karma investigating together? They don't seem to know each other well enough for there to be bad blood between them. Hey, wait a minute. There's the cloth that the body was wrapped in, inside the castle. Excuse me? Well, looks like we have permission to investigate. Guess we better get to it. Indeed. I'm not sure I trust Mr. Von Karma's motives, but at least we can do that much. Hold up. I haven't been over this room yet either. You're not messing it up before I get my chance. You'll have to wait till I'm done. Huh? But I thought you were the lead detective. How come you didn't take a look at this room yet? Because I wasn't the first one they assigned. One of Von Karma's pets was on the job before me. Francisca? Right up until just now, in fact. I got here a lot long before you did. That answers my question as to why they're working separately, I suppose. What say we look over the room together, Detective? It worked out well enough before. Then you won't have to worry about us messing things up. You can keep an eye on us as we go. What kind of screwball attorney asks to have a detective breathing down his neck? Guess I'm stuck with you for a little while longer. Yes! You're amazing, Mr. E! You have our thanks, Detective Bad. Don't be too grateful. This is my scene. The second you get in my way, you're out of here. Of course, we understand. Now, shall we begin? Sir, yes sir. Where did the lady go? Oh, there she is. Hello. Chemicals? Chemicals? There's a blowtorch and some chemicals here. I guess it's all for cooking with.
I wonder what these chemicals are. Let's take a look at the labels. Mango Down 911. Homicyanide 247. Wait, they're all poisons? No, sir! They're all common colorings and flavorings used in candies and desserts. The first one is concentrated mango, boiled down to its purest essence, hence Mango Down. They're all asking for trouble with a name. Oh, Mango Down. Jesus Christ. I'm curious as to what homicyanide might be. Interesting. Okay. Hello. What the fuck are those? It's an incredible piece of work. Hard to believe this whole castle is made out of sugar and cream.
I know, right? It's like we're inside a magical medieval story or something.
I didn't know you were so into such fantastical things.
Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. Didn't mean to get so carried away there.
Oh, no need to apologize. I admire your enthusiasm. I sometimes wish my own son was as animated as you. Oh, poor BB.
You have a son, Mr. E?
I do. He's still in elementary school. And yet, he'd rather read a statute book than a fairy tale. I can't help but worry that his interests will make it hard for him to make friends.
Don't say that! He sounds super interesting! He'll make a ton of friends! Me included, I'm sure.
I'd like to think you'd be- He fucking eats it! That's fucking hilarious. I'd like to think you'd be more of a big brother to him than a friend, Eddie.
A big brother, huh? I guess I have some growing up to do. Better take this more seriously.
Indeed. And with that in mind, shall we continue our investigation? Oh, they're besties, Your Honor. Okay, hold on. First up, what the fuck? The doors of the castle had been left wide open.
Yeah! Was the guy born in a barn? He could have at least closed them behind him.
I'd like to see that you say that to Mr. Von Karma's face, Eddie.
Wait, there's a bunch of stuff inside. Let's see.
Hold it, kid. If anybody's gonna be handling evidence, it'll be me. Cream's going all runny. Huh. It's all over the detective's shoes. Why are all these items being stored inside a candy castle? Alright. Tell me what you want me to look at first. Cloth? There's a bunch of blue cloth back there. 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls altogether. Well, they certainly aren't made of candy. No. No idea what this stuff is for. Almost looks like somebody hid it in here. I think I've seen fabric of the same color somewhere else. Yes! What the fuck is this? 2 big rock crystals? Looks like somebody was using the castle for storage.
Kinda expected something a little more exciting behind those doors. Oh, I know, maybe they're giant uncut gemstones. And maybe this whole thing is based on a story about a castle with a priceless treasure hidden inside.
I think I'd treat my priceless treasures with a little more care. Huh? There's something on the bottom of them. Whoa! What? Looks like a little stand or something.
I was right, they are gemstones! The stands must be so they can put them on display.
Well, whatever they are, it seems they're not just a large set of paperweights. Wait! These go into the slots here! Whoa. Huh. These pillars, they have hexagonal indentations. Looks like something's supposed to go in there. Well, whatever they were, they're long gone. Hexagonal indentations, huh? I wonder. Castle's covered in whipped cream, so maybe a giant strawberry? A giant strawberry with a hexagonal bottom? Look, I like strawberries, okay? You can't blame a guy for wishing.
I prefer bananas myself.
Blueberries for me. Okay, okay! I have a big brain. The rock crystal stands and the pillars in front of the castle feature the same hexagonal shape. I believe the crystals are meant to be placed on top of the pillars.
Oh yeah, hexagon to hexagon, makes perfect sense.
But if that's the case, then why were they being hidden inside the castle? The rolls of blue cloth and the rock crystals inside the castle. I imagine both must belong to Miss Scone. Miss Scone, what were you using the items inside the castle for?
Oh, those? Sorry, Lambkin, but I'm not allowed to say.
Let me guess. Von Karma.
How'd you know? Please don't ask me to tell you. He'll have my guts for garters.
It seems the prosecution really has no intention of sharing anything with the defense.
Man, I thought we were onto something with those giant rock crystals, but...
What's that, dearie? You're interested in my little trinkets?
Your trinkets?
Yes, my sweet. I use them to make people all lovely and relaxed.
You use rock crystals and cloths to do that?
I do. It's wonderful. You should see it. And they're not just any old rock crystals either. They're great big lumps of salt with lights inside them.
Wow, those things are lamps?
Tee! Oh, that's not even half of it. Those old cloths had to hold an even more exciting secret. Yeah, a dead body! Because I killed a man. Yep.
Oh my god. She really opened up the moment we started talking about her trinkets.
Since you're here, why don't I give you lovely boys a taste of my relaxation magic, Oh, Batty Bumpkin, can you get it all out and set it up for me?
The name is bad.
Is that no? Why are you being so selfish, Batty Bumpkin?
You! Have you finished taking photos of this room yet?
Yes, sir, we have, sir.
Then help Miss Scone here with something, will you?
Yes, sir, right away, sir.
Oh, you're a sweetie at heart, aren't you, Batty Bee?
That's amazing, Miss Scone. You got him to do exactly what you wanted. That's some talent.
Thank you ever so much, Battykins. And you, Officer Lovely.
She's even giving nicknames to the forensics guys now. Guess it's her way of showing that she cares. So, what about this is supposed to be relaxing, exactly?
Oh, don't be a big sourpuss, Batty Bee. The fun's only just beginning. Officer Lovely, you can switch it on now.
Yes, ma'am.
Whoa! Pretty. Huh.
Wow, it's beautiful.
It is. I wish my son were here to see it.
Isn't it, though? Isn't it just wonderful? The 4 adorable elves and the sweetest little castle made of sweets. That's my theme, you see. I thought it would be extra lovely if it was all lit up. Isn't it the nicest thing you've ever seen?
One of the elves must be feeling a little left out. Oh, yeah!
This is how it was supposed to look for the contest. But I'm glad you lovely boys got to see it at least.
Wait, shouldn't the lamps be lit up too?
Oh, what's happened there, I wonder?
I think we better take a look at the lamps and the elves one more time. Huh? What? Ah! I think we found some ketchup! Interesting. The lamps appear to be broken. Bulbs are smashed. Both of them.
Maybe they fell and broke on the floor?
Look, there's a red stain on the one on the left. That's not just a stain. That's... Yep. That's blood, alright. I can smell it.
What? Blood? Why is there blood on this lamp? Could it have something to do with why its bulb is broken? We better take a closer look at the other one, too.
Sir, yes, sir! So Miss Scone had actually intended to use these lamps in her display. Then why were they stashed inside the castle?
Maybe because they're broken?
Except, there's plenty of other places she could have put them.
The best place to hide some salt is in some sugar. Isn't that how it goes?
Perhaps the best place to hide a tree is in a forest. Anyway, if her intention was to put these salt lamps in her final display, that contradicts a certain piece of evidence in my possession. What? It does. Oh! The rules! Yeah, non-confectionery items may not be used as decoration. Motherfucker! You can't use these! Take a look at the list of rules for the contest, detective. Non-confectionery items may not be used as decoration. That means the salt lamps and the luminous cloths would both have been against the rules.
Is that why they were stashed away inside the castle?
I think we need to dig a little further into this with Miss Scone before we can say for sure. Okay. Hold on. Can we... What is up with this elf? What is up with this little bean? This elf doesn't have an illuminated cloth over it like the others.
It's not fair to leave the poor guy out, Miss Scone.
Well, I didn't want to, did I, dear? But one of my cloths and one of my little machines went missing.
Cloth and... What sort of machine exactly?
Well, you'll never guess how it all works. Those luminous cloths are connected to these little thingamajigs. Call them full spectrum light emitting devices. They send light down the main cable and into each optical fiber strand. That's what makes the cloth glow. With a little bit of fiddling, you can change the light to any color in the whole wide world. Bright red like ferocious fiery flames, cold blue like the clinking crystals of ice. They have these special batteries that last for donkey's years, and they don't mind the cold at all.
Forgive me. So these machines, they're
what makes the special luminous cloth light up in all these beautiful colors, Mr. E.
I see. So much for new technology. I can barely keep up. So these light-emitting devices, you lost one of them, and a piece of luminous cloth.
That's right, Lambkin. Heaven only knows where they could have got to.
This cloth. It could have something to do with the case.
Yeah, no shit!
Okay. Can I piece anything together? Ah! I can! I think we have our murder weapon, good sir! Yes. We know that the victim was struck and killed with something blunt, and we found blood on one of the lamps, which has a smashed bulb inside. Could the lamp not have been the murder weapon?
For sure! It could definitely do enough damage to kill someone!
You, science guy, did you finish analyzing the blood from the lamp yet?
Yes, sir! Just got done a minute ago, sir! The blood is the victim's, no doubt about it!
There you have it. So the murder weapon was hidden in Miss Scone's room. I'm beginning to think we may need to add her to our list of suspects. Interesting. Can I piece these other two together? What are these? The whipped cream is melting and will lose its shape at the slightest touch. I don't think these fit. I really don't think they fit. There's a small door on the wall here, just like Mr. Tangaroa's room. Here, I'll open it.
Temperature 68 degrees. Light set to green.
Didn't Gusto say cream needs to be kept at 50 degrees? Temperature in here is too high. Huh, which is why the cream is all runny. That is odd, I wonder why. Ah! Shazam! Bam! Cha-ching! The whipped cream in this room is collapsing because the temperature is too high. It's 68 degrees. My messed up shoes can vouch for that. And yet... when you open the doors to the castle, the handles themselves were just fine. Yeah, they were sturdier than expected. Sturdy? That's not the way I would describe most things made of confectionaries. I think we better take another look at those handles. Don't you? Huh? What? What the? I think it's safe to say those handles aren't made of candy. It's not just the handles, the whole castle. The little elves. They're all just plastic models with cream smeared on top. She's a cheating son of a bitch! Oh my god. She's a lying cheater.
What? So none of this is confectionery art after all?
No, it's simply made to look like candy, with the cream having been added to lend it an air of authenticity. I wonder. I don't like this chick at all. So not only did she use decorations that were against the rules, she didn't even make any real sweets. Miss Scone made a mockery of the rules. Yeah, guess she's not gonna get crowned world's greatest now.
Why is it so warm in here? Do you think it's got something to do with all this?
That's a good question. I think we better go ask Miss Scone herself. You! You.
What's the matter, Miss Scone? You seem a whole lot less cheerful than you were a minute ago.
Is it Mr. Von Karma? Did something happen between you two? Was he an asshole?
Why, yes, nothing happened at all.
Huh? But you just said yes.
That was a hello, yes, you silly boy. Aren't you just the sweetest little sugar dumpling? Remind me, what was your name again?
Eddie?
Eddie Lumpkin. Oh, you'll go far, dearie, I can tell.
Eddie Lumpkin? What?
Seems our English gentlewoman has taken a liking to you, Eddie. No small accomplishment.
She's not exactly what I picture when I think of a gentlewoman, Mr. E.
Never mind that now. We should ask her a few questions while we can.
'Cause you're hiding shit!
Could you tell us about what you did over the course of the contest?
Of course, dearie. Let's see. It all started at about 10 in the morning. That's when we set to work. And, well, I spent most of the time here in my room getting everything ready, as you'd expect. Oh, and then there was a lovely afternoon tea for an hour or so from around 1, I think?
Afternoon tea? It's an English tradition. A chance to drink tea, enjoy a snack, and make small talk.
So, kind of like recess.
I suppose you could say that.
Oh, you really know your onions, don't you, Greggy Pegleg?
Greggy who? Such a clever boy.
When did I become Greggy? And where was this afternoon tea served?
Out in the garden, of course. There's a lovely little one just outside. They do it at the same time. They do it at the same hour every break. They do it at the same hour every break time during the contest. Lay on a nice little spread, you know. But today only me, Samson Silly Pants, and Moody Judy were there for it. Sammy Poople had already finished his big creation, so he was there the whole time. Poor old Chili Winks and Gusty Pants had to miss out because they hadn't finished yet. Bless 'em.
You're saying everybody except Mr. Frost and Mr. Gusto was present?
That's right, dear. To tell you the truth, I hadn't finished yet either. I wasn't about to miss out on tea and cake served by our two TV superstars. I went right back to work when I finished, though.
tootle off while the others were still nattering away.
And at any point during the contest, did you visit any of the other competitors' rooms?
No, dear, don't be silly.
That's strange, because your fingerprints were found in Mr. Tangaroa's room.
Oh, red-handed.
Wait, so you admit you were there?
Oh, well, I can hardly deny it now, can I? But I didn't kill anybody, I swear. I suppose I'd better tell you what really happened. Just promise you'll believe me, won't you, dear?
Wait, no! I don't believe you! What exactly were you doing in Mr. Tangaroa's room?
Well, I suppose you call it research.
Research?
Sammy Poop was a dab hand when it comes to the old sweet making. Everybody knows that. So when I noticed there was no one in there, I just popped in for a quick beat of research, like I said. And I broke a little piece off of everything, and I killed a man.
What kind of research leaves fingerprints?
Yes, well, it stands to reason I'd leave fingerprints, doesn't it? After all, it's hardly research if you don't have a little nibble now, is it?
What? You ate little pieces of them? So, the traces of tampering in Mr. Tangaroa's room. Was that all you?
I'm ever so sorry, sweeties. I didn't mean to make a mess. I had to take a little bite here and there, didn't I? I didn't want poor Sammy Poopa getting upset, so it was just the teensiest bits and pieces.
And the stand holding up the ship. You took a bite out of that too, I suppose?
Oh, yes, dear. Of course I did.
It was you. You brought the whole thing crashing down.
Oh, I'm sorry, my lovely. Truly, I am.
Hold on. Is that why you left the afternoon tea early? You were heading off for a second helping of sweets?
Look, just please believe me. I never killed anybody. I promise.
Her actions were certainly suspicious, but that's about all we can say for now. Miss Scone, why is the temperature of your room set to 68 degrees?
Because I hate the cold, don't I, dearie? And besides, being chilly's no good for a girl. If I want to keep my fresh-faced complexion, I've got to be careful about these things. We ladies have to stay young, don't you know?
How old is she really, though? That's what I'd like to know. It's not polite to speculate on a person's age, Eddie. But most of your work is made out of whipped cream. And whipped cream needs to be kept at 50 degrees or it starts to deflate.
Is that so, dearie? Well, silly me. I've only gone and made a whoopsie.
Wait, you really didn't know that? She's a fake! She's a fraud! World-class confectioner, my foot. Not only did she break the rules by using fake candy, she's ignorant of basic facts about her supposed craft. Miss Scone grows more mysterious by the minute. Ma'am! You're a liar and a fraud! You're a liar! A dirty liar! Miss Scone appears to lack basic knowledge about how confectionery is created. She says that she snuck into another entrance room for research purposes. Hardly the actions of a world-class confectioner competing for a major prize. Yeah, not how I'd picture a top pro acting. Does she maybe just lack a little confidence? Or is she not actually a confectioner at all? Perhaps she had another agenda altogether. Oh, shit, excuse me. After all, we only have her word for it that she went into that room to do some research. Wait, you mean maybe she went in there to commit a murder? There's no way of saying so for certain just yet. But she is hiding something. That much I'm certain of. Don't like it. That's enough investigating for now. Don't you think? Yes, we certainly found plenty of interest. Something's been bothering me for a while now. Mr. Von Karma would have surely found the murder weapon when he searched this room. And yet he didn't arrest Miss Scone. He didn't even seem interested in questioning her. I think our first priority should be to find out what he's really up to. Detective Bad, I have a few things I'd like to ask Mr. Von Karma. Me too. Him. And Scone.
How could you, batty bumpkin? Stop staring at me like that.
Appears Detective Bad is just as suspicious of Mr. Von Karma and Miss Scone as I am. Miss Scone, would you be so kind as to accompany us?
Of course, dear. Where are we off to?
To find Mr. Von Karma. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, I see it. That's his pants up there, alright. Hello, sir. Mr. Von Karma, we'd like to speak with you, if that's alright. Tisk, tisk, tisk. It's just like the first game. It's just like the trilogy. Judging by your faces, I'm guessing you found the murder weapon. We did. It was in Miss Scone's room. Which means that Mr. Tangaroa should no longer be the only person of interest. Ha! Nonsense. It doesn't matter where the weapon was found. Tangaroa is guilty. And as long as this is my case, guilty he shall remain. How can I be so sure of Mr. Tangaroa's guilt? You have an explanation, I assume, for why the murder weapon was in Miss Scone's room? Of course I do, and I'll be delighted to share it with you. Holy shit! Tangaroa killed Frost with one of Scone's salt lamps in order to frame her for the murder. To complete the deception, he took it back to her room once the deed was done. After all, if it had been found near the victim's body, Tangaroa would have seemed doubly suspicious. A body may be hard to move, but a murder weapon, considerably less so. That is why there is no piece of evidence on the scene that pointed to a particular suspect. Whoa. So it's your assertion that Mr. Tangaroa took the salt lamp back to Miss Scone's room? It is indeed. But it is more than an assertion. It is a fact, based on my own investigation. You mean you have proof that he did so? I don't need any such thing. What? Tisk, tisk, tisk. If you have a rebuttal, I'll be happy to hear it. But I highly doubt you'll be able to fault my logic. Okay, wait, what the fuck? Wait. Tangaroa killed Frost with one of Scone's salt lamps in order to frame her for the murder. To complete the deception, he took it back to her room once the deed was done. After all, it had been found near the victim's body. If it had been found near the victim's body, Tangaroa would have seemed doubtly suspicious. A body may be hard to move, but a murder weapon considerably less so. That is why there's no piece of evidence on the scene that pointed to a particular suspect. Wait. Her fingerprints were on the scene, motherfucker! Hold on. Let me save. There's no piece of evidence on the scene that pointed to a particular suspect. I have nothing about the prints? Okay, maybe I have to press everything to find something more. There's no piece of evidence on the scene.
Objection.
Shit. I thought I'd try. Okay, hold on. I need more info. But if there's no proof, how can you say for certain that Mr. Tangaroa is the culprit? I love the voice that we gave in contrast to his objection. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Is that the best you could do at pressing me? Listen here, the presence of the body in Tangaroa's room is in itself proof enough of his guilt. And you didn't find evidence pointing to any other possible suspects? Perhaps you should take another look. You might... You really don't give up, do you? There's no need to take another look. Tangaroa is guilty. End of story. If you insist on inserting otherwise, then show me some proof to back up your ridiculous claims. I have to think back over the scene of the crime. If Mr. Tangaroa really isn't guilty, then there must be something that points to somebody else. Pressing Mr. Von Karma on any of his statements won't have much of an effect, I fear. My only hope is to find a piece of evidence that contradicts his claims. Okay. There's no piece of evidence on the scene that pointed to a particular suspect. Is there a thing? No, it's the cloth! Because the body was covered in the cloth! Cha-ching! My guy! It's true that the murder weapon and the blood-stained chocolate were removed from the scene of the crime, but something else remained that does point to one person in particular. Take another look at the photograph of the body, if you will. The cloth covering the victim's lower half. Is that not one of the same luminous cloths we found in Miss Scone's room?
What's that, dearie? One of my lovely colorful cloths? At the scene of the crime, you say?
Luminous cloth. Nonsense! I see no light to speak of. Guess he doesn't know how it works. It may look like ordinary fabric at first glance, but attach one of these light-emitting devices, and the difference soon becomes apparent. Ah! Look at his face. I don't think he was expecting that. But the fact that the cloth can be lit up is neither here nor there. We have to show why it's important. One of the rolls of cloth from Miss Scone's room went missing. And if you look closely at the blue cloth in the picture, wouldn't you say it's clearly made of the same material, Mr. Von Karma? The salt lamp and the luminous cloth both belong to Miss Scone. And seeing as the body was wrapped in said cloth, surely even you have to admit that's suspicious? Mr. Von Karma, I think it's time to accept that a number of factors point to Miss Scone as a person of interest. Ah! How did she do that? Was that with her foot? wait a damn minute. I want to see that animation again. Did she she dropped her bowl onto her foot and somehow was flexible enough to lift it back up to her with her foot. What the fuck? Okay, whatever.
Greggy Pegleg! How could you? You're accusing me? Of all people! Of all people!
I'm not accusing you of anything just yet. But I do think you're hiding something.
That's not...
Just to clarify, your assertion is that both the murder weapon and the cloth were in Miss Scone's room prior to the murder. Exactly. Tisk, 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 tisk. Is something funny? Only that you've walked so carelessly into my trap. Neither the cloth nor the murder weapon were in fact in her room. Wait! Sorry, I just noticed this. Von Karma's ears are pierced, and I think that's great. So sorry to have to break it to you. Oh, what does he mean? Tangaroa spotted them before the contest began, and noted that the lamps and cloths contravene the rules. He subsequently confiscated them, and took them to his own room for safekeeping. What? Then, after the contest began, nobody saw a hide nor hair of Frost as he secluded himself in his room. The only person capable of entering his locked room was Tangaroa, possessing, as he did, the only key. And as you now know, he was also in possession of the lamp used to commit the murder. So you see, I have had everything I need to get Tangaroa convicted all along. Well, how does it feel to have lost to me before even setting foot in the courtroom? This can't be happening. Wait, all of our hard work was for nothing? Miss Scone, why didn't you tell us your stuff was confiscated by Mr. Tangaroa?
Well, dear, Mannequin said that if I spilled the beans, I'd end up being the one under suspicion.
Mr. Von Karma said that?
And he wasn't wrong now, was he? You two accused me yourselves just a second ago.
Oh no. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Pathetic. Curse you, Von Karma. You led us to the murder weapon knowing we'd make certain assumptions as a result. One more thing, my pathetic friend. There are 2, and only 2, sets of fingerprints on the murder weapon. 2? Yes. Those of Delicia Scone and Samson Tangaroa. No others were found. Tangaroa used the lamp he had confiscated to murder Frost, and was foolish enough to hide it in Scone's room without first removing his fingerprints. Tisk, tisk, tisk. At this rate, no one will even need to testify. My perfect evidence will do all the talking for me as I secure his guilty verdict. But wait! What about the luminous cloth that was left behind in Mr. Tangaroa's room? What about it? He probably meant to return it after disposing of the body. I don't have enough to disprove any of what he's saying. Tisk, tisk, tisk! No more pitiful objections. Then get out of my sight! And close the door behind you! Mr. E! I'm not about to just give up. I see you mean to waste more of my time. Bad. Escort them off the premises. Now! This investigation is not over yet. Detective Bad, what is the meaning of this? Sorry, but I'm not in the habit of leaving cases half-solved. There's still one last thing from the crime scene we haven't identified. That's the seal that we found. He's right. We still have the evidence of somebody's activities to account for. We can discuss your lingering doubts at our leisure, detective. But whatever they might be, they're no business of the defense's. I beg to differ. There's a piece of evidence I'm still not satisfied about either. And I suspect it might be the same thing that's bothering Detective Bad. What? This is the yet unidentified something that was left missing. Yeah! The seal! We still haven't properly identified this piece of evidence. Oh shit! Wait, what? It's not the seal? Oh, it's the fucking fingerprints. Whoopsies. Might be. It seems you're the only one who isn't satisfied here. And I assure you, there is no such thing as an unidentified piece of evidence to a Von Karma. Whoopsies. Might be. I thought we didn't do anything with the seal yet. We didn't do jack shit. Okay, it's the fingerprints. There are finger marks on one of Mr. Tangaroa's creations. Supposing they belong to the murderer, it could certainly explain how the prints didn't end up on the murder weapon. How do you know so much about the crime scene? Because I let them look around? You idiot! You let the defense examine the scene, Bad. Are you out of your mind? I don't remember you telling me not to. Insolent worm! You would do well to remember this then, detective. The results of your next salary review are up to me! Oh shit! Detective Bad's in trouble now, too. I'm sure glad you're my boss, Mr. Edgeworth. And you'd do well to remember that the results of your salary review are up to your performance here. A mere attorney uncovering such a fact based on a cursory investigation. I'm almost impressed. But it's entirely possible that those finger marks belong to Tangaroa. After all, he wore gloves while preparing his creations. But can you prove conclusively that the finger marks are his? Furthermore, there's still something about Miss Scone that doesn't add up. Is there? Or are you simply not prepared to admit defeat?
Oh, stop it, Greggy! Stop it! Why are you being so mean to your poor old pal,
Delicia? I don't remember what we said her name was gonna be. It's Delicia now. Whatever.
I owned up to nibbling poor Sammy Poopa sweeties. But what do you want?
I don't want to have to make you a suspect. That much is certain. But you lied to us. And you're still not telling us everything.
Oh, Greggy! Stop it! Stop bullying me!
Sorry, but you don't even know the temperature whipped cream should be kept at. What kind of professional confectioner doesn't know something as fundamental as that?
I'm sorry, alright? I'm sorry, I'm just a silly, muddle-headed girl. What do you want me to say?
I don't think you're muddle-headed at all. I think you're a fraud! I think that you were never a confectioner in the first place. Enough! I'll thank you to keep your baseless accusations to yourself. Evidence is everything in a courtroom. In case you've forgotten. If you're going to accuse a witness of perjury, then I demand that you present something to back it up. But this isn't a courtroom, is it? Nevertheless. Yeah, it's all fake! It's all fake! Every single one of Miss Scone's creations break the rules of the contest. The offending items, the cloths and the lamps were duly confiscated, as we have established, and the witness did not go and bring them back to her room herself. But those weren't the only rule-breaking items in her room. What? The entire fantastical world Miss Scone created, every last bit of it. It's all just a collection of plastic models slathered in whipped cream. That cream is the only authentic confectionery in the entire room. Oh! No real-world title contender would ever stoop so low. Is this true, Bad? Yup. Saw it with my own eyes. Stepped in it with my own shoes. Did we finally convince him? With our lies exposed like this, surely he can't continue to deny the facts. Miss Scone, your actions place you firmly on our list of suspects.
But no, dear, I'm no killer!
Then why don't you finally start telling us the truth? Who are you really? And why were you tampering with your rival's work?
Alright.
Oh?
The truth is, I'm not the adorable little cook you see before you. I'm actually a pharmacist, if you can believe it.
A pharmacist? Oh shit! Can't blame him for being so surprised. This couldn't be further from what we imagined. So what's somebody in your line of work doing entering a contest like this one?
Well, I just love eating sweeties, if you must know. And Sammy Poopa's sweets are the best. Or so they say. I just had to enter. I didn't mean to end up making it all the way to the final.
He's pissed. Mr. Von Karma is lost for words. That's it? That's the only reason you're here?
Yes, dearie, and it was worth it. Samson's silly pants sweeties are the tastiest treats I ever did eat.
And the finger marks? Were you the one wearing the gloves?
Oh, no. That wasn't me, dear. I don't even wear gloves.
Remember, Miss Scone's fingerprints were found elsewhere on Mr. Tangaroa's other creations. I'd say that points to her not having worn any gloves.
Exactly, Lambkin. Greggy Peglegs got the right end of the stick. I'm an innocent woman.
Is your head filled with cream too?
Oh, sorry, Mannykins.
Her head may not be filled with cream, but she's certainly no master of subterfuge. Miss Scone, were Mr. Tangaroa's works the only ones you sampled?
No, dear, I couldn't help myself. When I finished my afternoon tea, I tiptoed over to Chillywinks' room for a little taste, too.
Oh boy. You were in the victim's room too?
Yes, dear. Nobody was in there, you see.
Quite possibly because the occupant was already dead.
But I could only stomach one bite. I never tasted anything so salty in all my life. So I had myself one of the tasty Starship bits off to the side to cleanse my palate.
You have quite the sweet tooth, don't you, Miss Scone? Indeed. What didn't she sample?
That's everything, I promise. Greggy Peggles! Greggy Peggles! Mannequins! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make such a mess of things.
As long as what you've told us is the truth, that's all that matters in the end. Do not think for a second that this means I, myself, believe you. I'm going to investigate the victim's room now. We'll see how truthful you've really been after I'm through. Mr. Von Karma, please, let us accompany you. I think it's only fair that we be allowed to investigate the veracity of our... Wait. Yeah, the veracity. I think that's how you say it. Of our conclusions. Accompany me if you like, but don't think for a second you'll be permitted to conduct your own investigation. We'd like to accompany you all the same. We're gonna be besties. Besties with Von Karma. Time to go see the victim's room. Ah, refreshing. What in the... What is the meaning of this? Oh no! When we got to Frost's room, we saw nada. It was all gone. The whole enchilada. Was this the work of the culprit? A dead body hidden in a chocolate chest. A murder weapon moved mysteriously to another room. This case was a real peach, and it was going to take some serious sleuthing to get to the bottom of it all. Holy shit, it's all gone. Oh no! Oh my god. It's all gone. Okay. Holy shit. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, well now we're beginning in the middle section. We're done with the beginning. So I think this is a good spot to leave off. Let me get some music. Let me get some music. Oh, and now we're back in present day. Holy shit! There you go. Yeah! Now we're back in present day. We get to see what the hell is going on. So, cool. Alright. Chat. I think I'm gonna end it off here for today. Oh my god, we're going in head first with Von Karma. Holy shit. Dude, I'm so excited. Okay. There is nobody I can read. That's okay. Alright, chat. Oh! Oh, sorry guys.
That was my mom.
Alright. Chat, there's nobody I can raid, so you guys can just go and scatter. Thanks for chilling with me. I greatly appreciate it. When will the next stream be? Probably this weekend. Maybe. I don't know. This weekend, or if I feel like doing it earlier, maybe Friday. I don't know. But I'm so excited for this case, dude. This one's gonna be good because we have Manfred von Karma. Alright, chat. I'm gonna hop off for the night. Thanks for chilling with me. I greatly appreciate it. Remember to drink some water. Remember to eat some snacks. And remember that you are a loved and valued person. I'm hopping off for the night. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.